What's up, guys? So a lot of people have asked for a walk around or a walk through or a description of the car, so just here to kind of explain what we got going on. Here is my 2017 Subaru WRX STI. Just right off the bat, I have an 18 plus front bumper for it to put on. We have the 18 plus or 19 plus STI brakes, the highlighter yellow, and as you can see, we've got a bit of a modification going on to the engine here. So what we put in here is a K22. It's a 2.4 liter block with an S2000 AP2 crank, and we have a 4-piston kingpin cylinder head. We've got 11-to-1 compression, custom pistons spec'd by 1-to-1 tuning or 1-to-1 race engines. He built the entire block top to bottom. We've got 3.2 drag cartel cams. We've got a 35-degree VTC, 4-piston adjustable exhaust cam. And just right off the bat, what you can see going on here, Gato 8-injector manifold. We got 1050s for the primary, just so we get some half-decent idle when we're on 93 octane. We got 2600s for a secondary for when we get into the larger boost numbers. What you can see going on over here is my Magnus dry sump tank. It's got a dry sump set up on it from AT Power. I'll put a picture in here so you can see. Then we've got it catch canned over here, goes to the original PCV, and the two coming from the valve cover. Over here, we've got a Canton Racing expansion tank, track tough overflow, track tough swirl pot, and then shout out to Track Tough. I spent a lot of time on the phone with him designing a water pump setup for this thing, because as you can see, it's got a water plate kit from T7 Designs. The water pump's in the back. We'll go over that here shortly. Stepping over to the turbocharger side of things, we've got a slow RSX fab turbo manifold. It's Brett Bunyan. He built that for me a couple years ago now, and I had him make me a couple of them, so shout out to him. Awesome welder, fabricator, a good dude. We got a Precision Sportsman cover 6880, so it's a next gen 6880. We've got a 5-inch titanium, which Brett also made this intake for me out of titanium. And then we've got 3.5-inch exhaust going down to the OE style R400, NVIDIA R400 exhaust. All right, so on the turbo manifold, I have a Turbo Smart straight gate 50 wastegate. So far, pretty good. Just doing some street pulls around so far. I wouldn't call it ideal placement. That was strictly me. I modified the manifold, but I'd say top RPM, I've seen roughly 10-11 pounds peak out of that with the boost controller turned off. We'll really see how that goes as tuning goes on. As far as putting the motor in the car and getting it in here, I've done a few things that people have asked about as far as motor mount wise. First off is performance adapters supplying the adapter plate here. As you can see, the adapter plate, inch thick, aluminum piece going between the block and the trans. I had him make me a custom flywheel for the ACT modular twin. Now it's the pretty beefed up mod twin from ACT. Something like, I don't even want to lie to you, 1,100 foot-pounds of holding capacity or something like that. Pretty beefed up clutch there. But what the crazy thing is that it feels like stock, like pushing the clutch in and whatnot. Definitely grabs a lot harder, but like as far as pressure goes, it's freaking amazing. Motor mount wise, as I have, it's a factory. I have a WRX subframe because I wanted to go with electronic power steering, and then I made some motor mount brackets, as you can see, that go from the adapter plate through a Mazda Miata MX-5 motor mount. Those are from Rev Shift, and those basically bolt factory location on there. And then you can see I've got TF Works billet motor mounts there that attach to some brackets that I'd welded. You can see there I've got some. So from those motor mounts, I built some brackets that go to some L angles that I welded to the original frame rails on both sides. That way I could have a motor mount that was actually attached to the motor to frame, and then subframe to adapter bracket. I just felt like it was the right move. I didn't really like all that overhanging weight in front of the subframe and not have anything except for these motor mounts here where the original engine sat. So that's just a brief overview there. So anyways, we're looking to hit the dyno maybe a week or two. I'm dropping the car off to 1-to-1 tuning for him to wire in my secondary injectors. Like I said, I've got these here are 2600s, and these are 1050s. I've got the same top hats for both, so I'll be putting them on once he goes to wire those in. But anyway, he'll be wiring those in for a secondary injector setup. And we're looking to hit the dyno soon. And realistically, you know, I just want the car to run good, but on top of that, you know, I want to see a particular number. I'm looking around 1100 would be really cool to see. So we've got some pretty decent parts on the car, and you know, we got 1-to-1 mic behind the keyboard, so I'm thinking the combination should do pretty well. So anyways, if you guys got any questions, hit me up. Let me know what you think about the build. It's not professional. I did it all right here out of this house, you know, right here in that parking spot, really. So did all the welding fabrication and a little shed in the backyard or the garage right here. So, you know, welds ain't perfect, but, you know, just let me know what you think of the build, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.